Imagine a blood-curdling scream shattering the 3 a.m. silence. For the Smurl family in Pennsylvania, this was their reality. Rushing into their home, they claimed they were met with chaos, loud noises, terrible smells, and their dog allegedly being thrown into a wall. Over the years, they reported the activity escalated, from shaking mattresses to physical assaults by an unseen force. They were convinced their house was infested by a demon. So, what exactly is a demonic haunting? In paranormal and religious beliefs, this isn't just a ghost. We're talking about a disturbance caused by a malevolent, non-human entity. Believers and paranormal investigators argue these hauntings are far more aggressive and dangerous than your typical ghost activity. They often describe a pattern of escalating events. It might start with a feeling of being watched, then give way to unexplained noises, moving objects, and events terrifying physical attacks like scratches. Famed paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren looked into the Smurl case. According to their own reports, they recorded strange knocking sounds and even saw a dark mass forming in the house. Though it's important to note these claims are highly disputed and were never independently verified for those who subscribe to this view. The only answer is spiritual intervention, like an exorcism, to cast the evil entity out. If you've ever had an experience you just couldn't explain and want to explore more of these mysteries, make sure to follow us. But what happens when we look at these events through a scientific lens? Mainstream science hasn't found any empirical evidence that demons exist or are the cause of hauntings. Instead, scientists offer several alternative explanations for what people are experiencing. Many so-called demonic encounters can be linked to things happening in our own brains. Have you ever woken up but found yourself unable to move? That's sleep paralysis. And it can be accompanied by vivid and terrifying hallucinations. The strange voices or figures people report might also be hypnagogic hallucinations. Incredibly realistic sights and sounds that can happen as you are falling asleep or waking up. Environmental factors can also play tricks on our senses. A well-documented culprit is carbon monoxide poisoning from a faulty furnace or appliance, which can cause sickness, confusion, and both auditory and visual hallucinations. Other theories point to infrasound, low-frequency sound that we can't hear but can feel, which some studies have linked to feelings of dread, chills, and even visual distortions. More speculative ideas suggest that exposure to certain kinds of toxic mold or variations in electromagnetic fields could contribute to experiences that feel paranormal, though the evidence here is less conclusive. Finally, there is the power of suggestion. If you believe a place is haunted, you are much more likely to interpret ordinary sounds and shadows as something sinister. So, when a family reports levitating beds and guttural voices, are they under attack by a demon? Or could they be experiencing a perfect storm of psychological and environmental factors? Science provides plausible, natural explanations for events that feel intensely real and terrifying to the people experiencing them. Still, the belief in demons and spirits has been a powerful part of human culture for thousands of years. What do you think is really happening in these cases? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.